Hello, my name is Ian Hill. I have the good pleasure of being the founder of the Becoming a Community Builder initiative. The Becoming a Community Builder initiative was started for one reason and one reason alone. We believe that rural communities are relevant in the 21st century. We believe for Canada to reach its full potential, rural communities play a vital and important role. Not all of the 33 million people in the country can live in 10 towns. Rural communities play a vital and important role. But we also know that rural communities face real challenges in today's day and age. So what's the answer? What's the key to a rural community being vibrant and thriving in the 21st century? We think that it's community leadership capacity. What does that mean? That means leadership excellence in every silo, in every corner, and every nook and cranny of the community. In every corner of the community, there's high leadership capacity. Because where there's high leadership capacity, people get things done. Where there's high leadership capacity, people collaborate and maximize the utilization of resources. Where there's high leadership capacity, there's vision, there's creativity, there's innovation. And all sectors and silos of the community are in alignment. Where there's low leadership capacity in a community, in every sector, in every silo, there's none of that stuff that I just mentioned. So we launched the Becoming a Community Builder program to develop the leadership capacity of rural Alberta, one leader at a time. Now you've submitted an application to be a part of that program. Where are we at to date? Well, so far we've had close to 2,000 people go through the program. Initially in the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo, and most recently in 9 regions representing 56 communities across the province. In our attempt to prove this concept, we are launching one more flight of lighthouse communities to beta test the concept to prove an emerging practice. You have now applied, and you are in the application process. I want to explain what that application process will be like. First, your application was read and reviewed by our application committee. And that application will now be moved forward to the first interview. The application process is an attempt to find communities that will be fertile ground for this opportunity, to be a lighthouse to other communities, not only across Alberta, but across the country, to prove this concept, that rural leadership capacity is the key, and that by making an all-out commitment to the development of rural leaders, formal and informal, great things happen. So your application has been reviewed. You're now being invited to a first interview. What's that first interview? You're going to sit down with one of our team members through a teleconference and have a chat, a casual conversation about what's going on in your community and our program and if it's a good fit. And when I say it's a casual conversation, you're just having a double-double at Timmy's, chatting out the program, your community, and if they align. It's a perfect opportunity for you to ask questions, and certainly we'll have some questions for you. If at the end of the first interview, you are deemed to be a worthy candidate, now not worthy in the sense that you're good people, everybody that's been applying are good people, but if you are in alignment, if you meet the criterion for success, a good fit for us and a good fit for you, then you'll be moved to a second interview. Now the second interview is much different. The second interview, we would encourage you to bring forward as many community stakeholders as you possibly can to show that the interest level of your community, to give us deeper insight and wisdom on what you think how you think the community could benefit. That is more of an interview. There'll be multiple people on our side and hopefully multiple people on your side. And again, what's the point of the dialogue? The point of the dialogue is to identify if we're a good fit for you and you're a good fit for us. Because every application is worthy. At the end of that second interview, your application will then be in totality brought to the selection committee, and a determination will be made within 5 to 7 days, whether you've been selected to be a part of the second flight of communities. There'll be 10 communities. That's the simplicity of the application process. The process is simple. The doing is a little bit harder. because we're going to have a chat, multiple chats, to see if you're a good fit. If you're selected, you'll get the full breadth and depth of the benefits of being a Lighthouse community, which you may have already read in this email and in the letter. We appreciate your time. We thank you. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact our program director, Yvonne Pfizer, directly. Thank you for your commitment to building rural Alberta one leader at a time. Have a great day, everybody.